Bum ba da dum bum 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 ba da dum bum bum bum. Alright, welcome to Let Coin and Wine Flow, a Crusader Kings 3 roleplay focused campaign. We did another fit check. This time we're now rocking Valyrian armor. I think that we're gonna try to suborn. I think we're gonna try to reinterpret Valyrian culture. We're gonna claim it, you know, like spiritually, but also like literally. We're the inheritors of that legacy. Probably our grandchildren might be at the rate that we're making money, but yeah. It's expensive to colonize stuff, guys. Especially when it's called Zaldri's Crozier. Dracarys, one of the children at court, Manfred, has taken the wooden horse of a younger boy and thrown it in a nearby cave. My grandson was there and saw it all happen. He ran into the cave and didn't come out for almost half an hour. But when he did, he had retrieved the toy, much to the annoyance of Manfred. Very brave, albeit, perhaps, somewhat foolish. Such bravery is commendable. Young Garland. Feels like it's gonna be one of those times where we're just waiting for the money to come in. You know what I mean? Like we're just kind of sitting here. Because we can't afford this adventure inspiration, even though I really want it. Oh, something popped up. A healthy rivalry between mettlesome fighters is to be expected, but the growing discord between Hugh and Axel is souring the mood at court. Hugh is widely regarded to be more skilled, but Axel clearly takes issue with that assertion. In the middle of the audience, the latter bursts into my throne room and, clutching his sword hilt, cries, "Hugh! Only one of us can claim to be the king's most skilled knight. Meet me outside and I will settle the question." Hugh replies weakly, I would cut you to pieces where you stand if it were not for the presence of my king, you displeased cur. Apologize and I may spare your life. I better act quickly if this escalation is to be halted. Take their swords, give them training blades, or prove it to me on the battlefield. Not the court. Prove it to me on the battlefield, not the court. Oh, yeah! It is no secret that my sister Riley... yeah, we're pretending that they don't exist, though. We're pretending that the real Redwynes are gone. Prince Bud and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with him. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry on a conversation with proper court etiquette and tradition. You know, I could just do that. I get a bonus for doing this. Let's try it. I didn't, you know, I'm risk averse, but the gain there was potentially a good one. Not in getting his friendship, but a +1 diplomacy, which I can clearly use. Ariane has a deviant secret. House Dunn? Interesting. How are our intercourt marriages, by the way? We probably have some free marriage proposals to keep things going. Let's see. Who do we want to see married off? I feel like keeping the noble lines intact is an okay prospect. So we're going to marry off our this guy. We definitely want him to have kids. He might have time for like 1 or 2 kids here. I want you to make that happen. Your king commands you. Young Red. What is this marriage? Oh, yes. The daughter of the Dragon Rider. Yes. We need that. Dragon Rider blood, Targaryen blood. We need it. We need it quite badly. My liege, will you become my friend next? No. Fuck. You're such a wise and discerning individual, Aegon. So wise. That's why you rule the river and Crownlands, and that's about it. Highly questionable rulership. I blame Omar for this. I blame Omar Krieg of the Krieg Dominion for this. He convinced me that starting in the Doom was a good idea. I should have started in the era of King Jaehaerys. I told him the Conquest might not go well if the AI was running it, and it was a painful disaster. I mean, you guys were here for all. Hey! We got some more discounts. We love discounts. After learning that Prince Bud will be guesting at a manor in the town of Rushside, I realized that it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. By my request, I was seated next to him for the duration of the dinner, and we had a great time. I was surprised at how much we had to talk about. By the time I left, I felt as though we had known each other for a lifetime already. Bing, bam, boom. That's Bud. Next up is Princess Shari. Okay, that's unreal that you can attempt to seduce her. This is Crusader Kings 3, I guess. I thought that there were like game rules against that, though, that you can't like literally seduce your daughter unless you have the special incest trait or something. Old geese. I'm not declaring anybody regent. Some people have old geese, and some people have new geese. These slavers. Oh no, the game crashed! Alright, we're back. We've loaded back in. I don't know what we've missed. We're friends with Prince Bud now. That actually wasn't that long ago, I think. We're going to be friends with Sherry. I was in the middle of babbling about seducing your kids and looking at geese, so it wasn't. We didn't lose that much. My best friend, King Harlan, approaches me with a big smile on his face. My dearest friend, we finally see each other. I feel like we never spend quality time together lately. Maybe you'd be willing to try something new with me. I know just the thing to distract your mind, restore your body, and lift your spirits. What about some fishing? The quiet of nature all around you. And nothing but you, your prey, good drinks, and good company. I'll take quality time with my best friend. I'm old, and any health bonus I can get is an excellent choice. Alright. Let's turn this from something that's a real negative into something that's a real positive. Just thinking about these mines makes me upset. And now we're gonna make it a good stuff. Greetings, my lord, Tristan, one of the cooks says. I have your grandson Wiser with me. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. He draws in a sharp breath. And clean every pot he did. He even scrubbed the cauldron without me even asking. That's a sweet boy you got there. That is indeed very selfless, but does this act suit Wiser's stature? Ah, such a sweet act. You will go far in life, compassionate boy. Excellent. Killing fields. Oh, we need a new seneschal. That's an important position. I don't know why it auto sorts by rank. It should be sorting by aptitude. Oh, we got Windmills, boys. That's a big one. Next, we're going to pick up urbanization because it's an easy get. I think that Windmills is the one that gives extra building slot. Oh, sheesh. Can we also build caravanserai, windmills, watermills, all the mills? We can do caravanserai. No, we can do windmill, yes. Windmill, yes. And plus 6% holding taxes. We need windmills everywhere we can get them, boys. Everywhere we can get them. We can build an independent dragon pen. We don't need that. We don't need that. We need windmills. We needed the windmills everywhere. This is going to give us the 6%-ish boost to our cash flow that we need. Princess Sherry and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with her. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry a conversation on the power inherent in secrets, all manner of secrets. This subject deserves as much study as I can afford. We're going to take this risk here, this 3% chance for +1 intrigue. We were successful on that attempt to dodge a 3%. Nice. We can declare some wars against King Harlan of the Reach. I don't know that I want that smoke. I don't know that I want that smoke. I could swear fealty to him, but that would be crazy. Now, if he dies, we could certainly declare war on his son. Right at the moment where nobody's allied with him, there's no homaging. Yeah, this guy's got a bunch of really good alliances, but not you. Not you, my man. Oh my god. I bet you they all died in the plagues. Yep, spotted fever, spotted fever. Went missing in a bog and was never seen again. Jesus. Your kids are all women. I see an opportunity to seize... Oh no, I want control of this kid. Here's the deal. This is those rare opportunities where great-grandchildren and such are involved, where that kid is probably in the line of an... Oh no, who is this? Courtier of King Harlan. Whose kid is this? How did he get in the line of succession? You are... Oh, you're the son of Bogson. Interesting. Your Bogson's son. Is there any chance we can get you married into our family, young man? Doubt it. I doubt they'd accept that. Yeah. Sometimes you can do something like find a matrilineal match like this, where you go after this girl child and marry her, and then some random event will happen where a plague will come through and kill the male heirs down the line, and then you end up ruling an area by accident. You didn't even know it was going to happen. And that's why, you know, you should spread out and randomly marry your kids and grandkids to people. Which reminds me, we probably want to be setting up grandchildren to be... I mean, the problem is that a lot of these mayors are just going to be old as fuck. And I don't really want to marry them off. Okay, you've married my daughter, Princess Sherry. And you're being taken care of, right, young man? Yes, excellent. Good. Because if you weren't, we would have problems. Windmill, windmill. I need a little bit more cash for that windmill. My daughter-in-law, Glenna, has given birth to a daughter. Glenna Gardner. I think we're gonna call this child Walda. She's very intelligent, and she's the firstborn of Prince Orange, who... Does he have a ruling area yet? No, he's not landed yet. But he could be soon. He could be soon. In fact, I could probably make it happen right now. Hey, I'm going to personally teach this child stewardship. I think we can just unland somebody. Master Sam Good. Revoke title. Sorry, man. Riamsport, our beautiful landing zone, is gonna go to my wonderful boy child, Prince Orange. And now, We're keeping it in the family. Oh, and there are plenty more. We could try to give these new mayors multiple mayorages, mayoral positions, but actually, I think I want to keep spreading the wealth around. Make each mayorship for a grandchild, perhaps. Just have a crazy huge family on this island, all run by vines. Keeping it on the vine, they call it. We're looking for those windmills. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got the windmills. We're going to put windmills in each of the capitals. Yes, all of Old Town will be mine. Now that might be worth going to war over. To capture all of Old Town. As soon as Theo takes over, we can consider it. We need strong alliances, though. We've got the Westerlands. That's good. These guys are not... I mean, that's not really an alliance. The Manderleys... No. Not really. Okay, we have the Westerlands. That's it. When we're thinking about strong allies that we have the Westerlands. And that's it. Considering my life's deeds, it is only natural that others should respect me. I am convinced Princess Sherry has also accomplished a thing or two which fills her with pride. Perhaps I should commission a small poem comparing our deeds to illustrate that we are both cut from the same cloth. I want to focus on her accomplishments, or I could gain a prestigious image. No, I'm going to focus on her. That's crazy. Why would I do the other thing? The dance. Oh, my daughter, which just leaves Prince Orange, right? Orange, you are now my friend. I should think. Yes, I know. My court artisans are all inspired. Yes, I understand. I don't have the money or the time to spend on you, my friends. I wish that I did. Valyrian. The mines are dewormed. Not bringing me in any money. Oh, because it's still a ruin, so I need to de-ruinify. Okay, that's our next step. Is not windmilling. Windmill, ma, ma, ma. We need to de-ruinify. We've discovered urbanization. We'll figure out the next thing in a second. There was a commotion among the children today. Karelin was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Garland was furious that anyone would target someone speaking on behalf of the maiden and chased away the other children. Zealous or calm? Interesting. It's Garland, my grandson Garland. Do I want him to be zealous or calm? I think zealous is okay. Zealous is okay. How's calm, though? Let's take a look at calm. Oh, calm has some very nice bonuses. I think you should remain relaxed, my young man. We are Republican vassal tax contribution plus 5%, or build caravan. So this is what we need: caravanserais and an additional building slot. So caravanserai can be built in cities because we have that unlock. And as you can see here, this will give the holder of the holding a minus 8% on men-at-arms and plus 4% growth to the county. So yes, it gives a good bonus for the holding, but for the whole county, which means if you are stacking caravanserais in all of these places, the development growth of this, because this castle is the county, the whole county will get enormous boosts. Enormous boosts. So we have a 41 development here now. I think that's all right. That's better than the Citadel. I don't think King's Landing ever got formed. I'm going to be honest. We're better off than the Reach. Yeah, King's Landing never got formed because he never finished conquering the Seven Kingdoms. Yikes. I don't know if that event's ever going to trigger at this point. This is a cursed playthrough where the Seven Kingdoms are at war with each other. Man, this dress is ridiculous, man. I mean, it feels like it's right out of the show. For sure. What did they call this? The burrito wrap dress? I just appointed a new seneschal, and the next one died? Stop dying. Seneschals, please. Stop dying. Picking up the padded swords for a sparring match with my grandson Red, I notice a tattered journal cast to one side on the cover. It seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Red glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it. Grasp the hilt, not the pointy end. From all my evening star watchings, I have seen my own eyes, what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speed and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My Septon does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the priest to know. I will find my answers in the heavens. I will find them. Prince Orange and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with him. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry on a conversation on the metaphysical nature of the soul. Yeah, we'll take this long shot on a 97% long shot. Hey, that price is coming down. Nice. It used to be 600. Bow, 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 bow. We're about to start getting into a lot of money costing things while in the market. I came across a vendor who claims to be selling seeds from a far-off land. I'll buy them for $10. What could go wrong? Some time passes after planting the seeds and nothing has grown in that spot. Either the seeds were bad or I have been swindled. What could go wrong? I could get negative 75 prestige. That's what could go wrong. Befriended the Prince of Orange. Now how about I befriend all of my children's partners, all my children's partners as well. We're gonna have a whole court of totally loyal, completely dedicated to the original originator. Some of the workers, yeah, it's a purse of gold underneath it. It's like 3 more months. We'll have enough to get this project started. Maybe a little less months. I don't know. Sometimes events cause money to come or go. It comes and goes. Oh, legendary hunt. My master of hunt, Green, enters my chamber brimming with excitement. I am hearing strange things from the gamekeepers of Zaldri's Grosior. They tell glimpses of a stag with snowy white fur. It is said to roam the valleys, though none have gotten close to it. There are indeed legends of such a beast. Oh my god, it's all the way out here. It's actually not safe to hunt here. The danger, see, it has danger plus 30. That's crazy that instead of any of the other provinces, it made it come out here. This place is a disaster. You don't want to come here. Not until the ruin is fixed. During my afternoon stroll down the streets of Winegard, my grandson Red runs up to me. Master Red, they just started swinging at one another when he is interrupted by a high-pitched shriek, turning our attention to the fight down the street. The combatants appear to be a couple of young lads from my court, circling each other in preparation for another tussle. Break it up, both of you. Oh, I could get that firm hand perk. I didn't, but I could have. So we want to find the court where we're going to get the most out of our 6%, and that is Golden Vines is going to be our next windmill. We got to grist that grain. We got to turn all of this wheat into the beautiful, wonderful stuff. And, money. Somewhere out there, Grimdark James is telling me about how we're going to be constructing bakeries. I bid goodbye to the minor nobles leaving, and I note the squint in their eyes. Bastard. I know it's what they're thinking. I don't know if I've ever gotten this event before. Despite it being ostensibly cleared, the circumstances of my birth still stain me, and though the pettiest of lords they are, that stain makes them regard me as their lesser. In my darker moments, I may even believe the worst of it. The disquieting thought does not leave me as I lay abed, eyes locked to the dark ceiling, yet in the darkness, a comforting thought arises. Bastards have achieved greatness before. Lan the Clever, the mythical founder of House Lannister, is said to have been a bastard in some tellings of the story. What petty lord can claim such a deed, legitimate blood or no? The thought calms my racing mind before sleep takes me. I resolve that I shall remember this on the morrow. Lan the Clever, eh? His child, Lorien Lannister, and his child's child, a mysterious guy who doesn't appear? Geralt? Tyrion, Tybalt, Geralt? Wow, they really put the line of kings here. I like how most of them don't have yellow hair, though. Ah, we reached the present, where the line of kings leads to Gawain Tyrell. I should learn to master my tongue as he did. I should learn to be deceitful. I don't know about that. Inspire my poetry or working off bastardry. Hell yeah. Get my dynasty opinion up. You need family. My dear son Orange has caught wind of my desire to improve my standing with Jane and has offered his aid. He assures me that he and Jane are similar kinds of people. He knows exactly how to earn her trust. I don't know about this. Thank you. I don't need your assistance. Thank you. Thank you. I'm good. I'm actually good. I don't want to risk anything for any kind of biscuit. The biscuit is almost in my mouth. In my pocket? Put a biscuit in your pocket? One of the children at court, Manfred. Okay, we've already seen this. This is going to be for bravery. Wiser the brave, they called him. Yeah! Friendship with Jane Lannister. Alright, next up is friendship with Hela of the Iron Islands. Befriend. Oh yeah, we haven't actually done some squiring in a hot minute. No one in my court can be a squire. Well, that's why we haven't done some squiring. Maybe we shall offer our king an opportunity for some squiring. How about that? We shall have my son tutor your random guy. Nope. Okay. Thought we were cool, man. We're gonna be in-laws. Should at least be civil with each other. We should at least be civil with each other. Princess Hela and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with her. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry on conversations about strategy and supply lines. Let's do it. Another studying interest. Fantastic. We're making it happen. We need all those little bonuses to just make Red stronger than before. My spy master, Olan, has discovered preparations for a scheme against me at King Red's court. While we do not yet know, someone is plotting to kill my knight, Axel. I like my knights where they are intact. Oh yeah. 34% holding taxes at the end of it all. Nice. That's the kind of bonuses we're looking for. Did the price just suddenly jump on the windmill? It did. Oh, it jumped here in this district because I just saw I got cancer. Unfortunate. We have the peasant labor. Cancer, a stranger inside. There is a thing inside me which is not me. It eats its way through my flesh, feeding from my life force, its strength increasing while I wither away. I push my hands against the growth under my skin, my fingers aching to tear it out. The thought of it growing makes me want to puke. Yes, unfortunately, it is cancer. I know of only one efficient treatment. It is too late for caution. Tristan gives me a draught which tasted most peculiar. It made me feel numb and my eyelids started drooping. I apologize, my lord, but you do not want to be awake for this next part, he said. Panic hit me and I tried to get up from the operating table, but my limbs would not obey. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been affected. While I am not fully cured, I am much better. I got disfigured. Well, the fertility minus isn't going to matter that much. I'm still in great health for having cancer. Okay. Court grandeur increased. While I was at the market with Red, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Red immediately promised to bring it, and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from his cupped hands. Compassionate! Excellent job, my boys. All of the children I look after, they're all so caring. What shall we name this child? Sister to my heir, daughter of my heir, one, not a second heir. We shall name her Dreamfire, after the legendary dragon who, at this point, will probably never be born. Dreamfire. And we will train her in the ways of learning. And she will be educated by Togaro Hoet. Why not? No, we can avoid the promise. That's fine. I'm good. I'm good. There's literally no material gain from that. Hey, there we go. Next up, Peachtree. Getting a... Oh, we can build a water wheel here. Yes, yes. So, at water wheel max, it gives 24% holding taxes for the entire county, which is good. I actually think that is not competitive with the windmill. Yeah. I was able to obtain a secret caster as trying to protect your court. Yeah, yeah. Sure, let's blackmail him. We shall train this child in stewardship. I may build the water wheel here just so I don't forget about it. And then when a next building spot opens up, we'll build a windmill. It's slightly like fighting with our hand somewhat behind our back. Okay, next up is Gold's wife, Janira Erin. We're all friends here. I'm friends with all of the wives of my sons and all the husbands of my daughters. Why shouldn't I be? It's just normal. It's normal. I was informed Lord Geralt defaulted on his loan and is refusing to make further payments to the bank or agree to a new plan. The bank insists that I, as Geralt's liege, am obligated to compel my subjects to honor the contract. For a moment, I consider refusing the bank's request as to not antagonize my vassal, but this will surely be seen as an insult and would harm any bank's willingness to provide funds should I need a loan of my own in the future. I could pay Geralt's get myself, but I don't want to reward this behavior. Geralt must honor the contract. Geralt obeyed my command and pledged to repay the loan to the bank within 3 years. Geralt, you have many children. You must leave behind a good legacy for them. It would be a shame for those children if something happened to their father. I should be able to help along my attempt to befriend Princess Janira by presenting her with a gift. Finding the perfect gift for someone can truly show how much you care about them. Unnecessary. Oh, I'm actually not at 95% though, but unnecessary. I'm willing to take the shot on a minus 11%. We'll also have other opportunities. And you know what? We're just going to do Windmill. I need to max out my money. The 6% could be a pretty big difference for me. Ah! The ruins are completed and are now draining money from me. Let's see what's next. Next up, 511. That's fine, that's fine. Princess Janira and I have little in common, which has made it difficult to communicate with her. However, with some effort, I could teach myself enough to carry a conversation about strategy and supply lines. Yes. We're cutting supply lines. Something about contraband. 18 months. That's a long time. Oh, all those dynastic legacy perks that we've been waiting for have finally caught up to us. So I think we said we wanted to take blood first to get the congenital traits. Blood first. And then kin and go the whole kin line. But man, that Metropolitan Legacy be looking good. That might actually be worth picking up before kin, just because Shrewd Banker looks amazing. If we could get all of our kids and grandkids, because it's dynasty members can get it. And I would say that our lands are high development. We literally are one of the highest development cities in Westeros. My grandson Garland seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Afterwards, he couldn't stop talking about the feeling that locking eyes with one of the younger servants had caused in him. Is this the lustful event? Yes, Garland, be lustful. Have a joy bon vie for life or something. Something very French. My dear daughter Sherry... Nope, I don't need yours. Or maybe I do. Actually... No, thank you. I don't like people having hooks on me, because then they can do stuff like change their taxes and stuff like that, or force their way onto your council. It's a bad business, that one. It's a bad business stepping outside your door. We're friends with yet another princess. Now we're going for Rose's husband, Master Manderly. Welcome to the family. Oh my god, you guys are having kids. This is what I like to see. All right? Nice job, Manderleys. Let's go. They're from the Reach, originally. They know about having a bounteous harvest. Why, the rest of you kids... Come on, guys. What's going on here? That's it. We're going to turn having kids into a competition. Oh, horrible thing for me to say. Elderly health, severe penalty. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna say it's pretty probable that this character is not living to 95. This doesn't seem likely. Turn that off for now. King Red, I call upon you to honor our alliance and join me in a liberty war. Who are you libertying? Defending against King Aemond of Driftmark. Oh my god, they have a dragon. You also have a dragon, but so do they. I will join you, my dear. But I gotta be honest with you, it's unhinged to be fighting somebody with a dragon. I'm gonna be straightforward about that. Just raise the armies. It's probably been like 10, 15 years since they've had to do anything. Straight out of Driftmark. Oh my god, they're occupying Dragonstone. Occupy Dragonstone, of course, my favorite political movement. What is the capital of this province? Let's figure that out first. The capital of Driftmark is Driftmark. So we want to hit the city holding of Driftmark. Which one are you? Are you the one that they're already taking? Okay, Siege Castle Driftmark. Makes sense. I should be able to help along my attempt to befriend Master Merrill by presenting him with a gift. Finding the perfect gift for someone can truly show how much you care about them. Wait, is he dead? Oh my god, he's dead. He was murdered by Ariana Dunn today. No, he was the one having kids. No! Who did this? And why? I have questions. Couple of suggestions. Also, who inherited his title? Master Martin of Stillhouse? Who the fuck are you? You're just some random guy. I wanted this to be passed down in my family. No, I mean, I want you to marry a young woman and get some giant kids going, but yeah, I mean, you're old and I don't want you to marry my wonderful daughter. Well, we'll put this wedding on the books in case you live to be like fucking 80 or something. It doesn't matter what I say here because he's dead. Unbelievable. Ariana Dunn, why would you kill him? Who even are you? But also, why? Why, Ariana Dunn? Dunn? House. Ariane Dunn, my courtier. Why? I can imprison you for your horrible crimes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Oh, wait. I can send you to the Silent Sisterhood. Get out of here. Leave. You must go. Must leave us for your murderous ways. All right. And then I gotta see if I can get my daughter remarried. What the heck? My daughter is under this guy's control? No. No. Oh, because we have the holding out here in the middle of the ocean. We have diplomatic ties way further. So yeah, we can see a lot of crazy-ass people here. King Haro of the Dothraki. Nope. But what if we clear that and then we see who is available? I don't want to marry her to a slaver. What is... And where is Wester, whatever's? Where is this? Where are you from? I think Volantis is also a slave city for sure. But I don't know that this guy is a slaver. He's not in charge of anything. He's just a guy. He doesn't even have a job. Yeah, we'll marry him into the family. Now, my daughter stayed in my court, right? She didn't go somewhere else. And this guy came to our court. Yes, good, good. I want you to have robust babies. We need that in the bloodline. One of these days, we're going to make a genetically strong baby that's got all three of the good traits. Hey, my wounded is healed, but not my, you know, the other thing. That thing normally doesn't get healed. Okay. Oh, my amount of income is wildly flipping around. I don't know what's causing that. I took Garland out playing with a bow, and to my surprise, he ran into a wounded doe. He later lashed out at me, thinking I had staged the entire encounter as some kind of test. I think we're going to make this kid ambitious. Oh, well, that can be... hold on. That's fine if you're... That's fine if you're the player heir, but if you're another guy, ambitious kids can end up trying to take over the whole family. So actually, how about sadistic? That's sinful and everyone will hate you. But yeah, that's okay. I'd rather you be sadistic than ambitious. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot we were at war. That guy died and I forgot about everything else. Alright, since we're apparently one of the only armies in the world that actually has siege engines, we're gonna make this siege go faster. Oh, that's what cut into my money. Is because I raised my men-at-arms troops. Of course! That makes perfect sense. Yeah. You might be wondering, why is a 10,000 army not attacking the 3,900 army? They have a fucking dragon, dude. The dragon gets 300 combat advantage or more. It will... now, it takes 3 days to activate, so it takes a very long time, and the enemy army could almost be defeated or will be defeated before it activates. But if that doesn't happen, they pretty much win instantly with dragon nukes. If you want to fight an army that has a dragon in it, you have to send another dragon. Greetings, my lord, Tristan, one of the cooks says. I have your grandson Red here with me. He promised to clean the pots of the cookery, you see, and... He draws in a sharp breath. He nibbled all the food like a little rat and then fell asleep on a flour sack. He is hiding if you ask me, but I'll leave him with ye to do with as you see fit. This child is so unmotivated and lethargic, you could confuse him for a corpse. So he can either be lazy, and this is a character I'm going to probably play eventually, or he can be gluttonous. Well, lazy is... sinful, but it's actually kind of good. It's actually kind of good. Siege of Mermont. We're getting pretty close to getting profit. We might be able to assemble a nice little religious cult. One of the children at court, Celise, has taken a rag doll of a younger girl and thrown it into a nearby cave. We've seen this event a couple of times. We either have stubborn or wrathful. Stubborn makes everybody mad at you, and wrathful gives you dread. So I'm actually going to say... Let's get wrathful, baby. teaching kids to be sadistic and wrathful. I'm a bad teacher. Just the options I'm being given aren't perfect, guys. That's all I'm saying. Am I a bad grandfather? I don't think so. Specifically, I don't. If I heard somebody else was teaching their kids like this, would I say they're a bad grandfather? Maybe. Could be. Possible. Who, I'm just saying, who would want a sadistic, wrathful, gluttonous child? I'm just gonna hang out here for a second. Well, we've already won. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here rather than pay to get in the water. We don't need a board. They're gonna lose. And then we're gonna be able to disband our army and they'll come home without me having to pay for it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now we've got enough money from the sieging to activate the ruins. And then we can get back to building windmill, windmill, ba-na-da-na-da-na. Doing that windmill thing. Oh wow, Mermaid Palace. We gotta stop slacking over here. This place needs the basics. Alright. We're back into it. Get the last windmill county holding going. Wow, I sent her to the Silent Sisters and she got arrested. Nice job, Ariane. Done. You just can't stop committing crimes. My daughter-in-law, Jane, has given birth to a son. Now we've had green... Roy G. Biv. We don't have a yellow yet. Yeah, we'll put an E on the end of that. We'll slap an E on the end of that and call it a day here. You're gonna be a smart kid, yellow. Because you got that smart genetic trait that makes you smart. We're gonna train you in the dark arts, kid. Oh, no, I got infirm. I haven't been to any hunts or any external events for a while, but now I never will. I knew that getting older would mean doing everything slower, but I didn't think it would all come to a halt until my death. Lately, I feel a constant malaise, and everything takes more effort than before. I'm worried that if I lie down, I might not be able to get back up. There is no doubt that my time is running out. I feel like I can do naught but await for death's sweet embrace to claim me. How's my health? I'm still fine, even with infirm and cancer. I'm still going strong at 61. I'm out here traveling the world, rebuilding the nation of Valyria, manipulating the takeover of my family's duchy until only I remain. Only my family. My grandson Wiser has just finished a lesson with Ariane on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. Wiser seems to have taken the lesson to heart with a reinforced sense of justice. He's constantly talking about how everyone, from the highest king to the lowest sorcerer, plays their part in the economy of the realm. Ah, you can be just, my boy. Or you can be greedy. I think just. No question. It is a good trait to have. It is a good thing to be a just man. My counselor Otten died in his sleep. We need a new marshal. And it shall be Prince Gold. Ah, Prince Gold. Let us claim the honey wine for ourselves, I should think. Alright, so I have windmills in all the major county holding spots. I think that we want to upgrade them rather than build them for our villagers, but we do need to make sure that nobody puts anything in those spots. So we can't just only concentrate on that. We definitely want to make sure that everybody gets a windmill eventually. So I don't know. I think I might actually just keep the windmills going. My ward Garland has come of age, and it is time he left my care. Yes, 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 yes. He picked up skilled fighter and prosperous seneschal. I trained him well. He turned out better than I did at his age. How are we on teaching squires? Squeers. I shall have my son do the honors. Tutelage. We're gonna train all my kids. Excuse me. Here we go, night tutelage. That's what I was looking for. He's not old enough to get trained yet, I think. We're gonna have those kids come to my court where they're gonna get trained by real scientists on real science. Squiring, squiring, squiring. Prince Orange has been made a knight. Excellent. Rose Vyne has joined us, as has everybody else here. Let's make sure that they all have guardians and are studying the Valyrian language. Yes, yes. Don't forget that part. That's very important. Edgar and Vyne. Good, good, my boy. Join me, and together we shall rule this galaxy as grandfather and grandson. Alright, we're gonna try putting windmills in everywhere. Rather than level up, we need to ensure that that holding taxes goes absolutely nuts. We need big, big holding. Look at this guy. Riemsport is pulling in big money. Absolutely huge. My grandson, Weiser, enters the chamber, looking disappointed. Grandfather, my lord, I want to discuss my betrothal. He says brutishly, I can't do it. I don't want to marry Shira. He continues, where to start? If I'm honest with myself, I can't stand her. A bastard. How could I possibly? Please, grandfather, please don't make me do this. You will make the marriage I have arranged for you. No! You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. How dare you defy your grandfather? I'm a bastard. I built the Vyne family. You're right. You would be disinherited if you were still in my court. How dare you call me lord and then you slap me in the face? I was informed that Lord Geralt defaulted on his loan and is refusing to make further payments to the bank or agree to a new plan. Geralt must honor his contract, or he shall be imprisoned. I feel like this guy already had a loan thing out. Unbelievable. Also, we need to keep befriending. I forgot about that part. A lot was happening. I forgot we were befriending all of the co-husbands, the wives. Yes, husbands and wives of my children. Windmill, windmill. Watermill. Oh, that's the reason why you build watermills, is because they up the attacks for the entire holding. Yes. We'll get to it eventually. We'll get to it eventually. When these once we've discovered what a guild is, we'll get to it. It'll happen. It will happen. All right. Harlan's dead. It might be time to strike. Sad to say as it is. No windmills here? No bitches? No windmills here either? Those windmills. Guys. There we go. There is a deep and endless hole in my heart. Harlan was a constant companion and confidant, and to have him ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasps a note he gave me, the last note he will ever give me, I realize bitterly. I try to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face, that the precious words contained within are not washed away by my tears. Though there is a crowd of many mourners around me, I have never felt so alone. A 22% chance to get melancholic, which would be bad. Ongoing heartache, though, is horrible. I did not get that. We're going to call it a break here while I spend some time doing the math on allies and troop count. Oh my god. Did they skip a generation? Oh my, the son was dead. A little boy inherited. Damn, we may stand a chance with some allies at overrunning the Tyrells and claiming Old Town to add to our burgeoning kingdom, nay, empire. Those maesters who have failed to treat my cancer, who have cut my balls off, who killed my wife, my first beautiful, amazing wife, the mother of all of my children, they will suffer.